the mic wasn't working again. So basically what I did was I have the floppy drive connected right here and the external SCSI connector over here connecting to the external hard drive bay for the SCSI. Here's the power supply for the thing, and then here's the fan, the connectors, the actual hard drive. It's an 81 megabyte Quantum Pro drive ELS. Um, so it's actually right in the file here. And you need two floppy drives to kind of make this work. One is for the actual system, the most basic of the files, and then system editions. Okay, now it's asking for system editions. Just take out the disk. And I have the disk right here. This is what I'm streaming with right now. Okay, so now the system editions disk. If someone wants these files, they can just message me or something, and then I can just send them the files. These used to be online on Apple's website, but they've taken it down recently, so. These connectors, this is a 25 pin to high density 50 pin right here. This is pretty rare. I could only find it on Monoprice for about $8 or $9, $11 with shipping. That's the only place I could ever find it. So if you have these, if you have this kind of external enclosure, make sure to look over there. So now it's writing. I think that's the font. Updating disk. Insert system startup again. Installation was successful. Nope, I think I'm done. Alright, let's shut down. Let's try booting from the hard drive. Computer's off. Wow, that's very fast. Okay, that's it. Let's boot it up. That was much faster than if you would have done it with a floppy drive. That should have at least taken about 20 seconds. So, as you can see, 77 megabytes available, so 81 megabytes I've already used, 1.4 megabytes from the floppies I'm guessing, so it's nothing too major. But 77 megabytes, you can basically save any kind of games or software. Just think of anything you would want, and this will probably support it with it. I mean, this will hold pretty much everything, unless you have a lot of games. Then, but then this is quite it's pretty fast. Okay, everything seems to be installed. Oh. Pretty cool. I'm not sure. Let me just write a floppy image for the SimCity, because I'm pretty sure I have a disk image of that right now. Yep, I do. Just gonna open this and so there's some images that just don't like to be installed on HFV, which I thought was pretty weird, but I'm not quite sure how. Oh, SimCity 2000 program disk. I'm gonna switch this over to the desktop view so you guys can actually see what's happening. Okay, so here it is, the HFV Explorer. Here are the files for SimCity 2000. Desktop folder, temporary items trash. Huh. You cannot launch Mac applications. I'm SEA. Is that file? What is that file? I had a perfectly well working one before. I think this is a stuff it. If it is, then I need to use something else. Okay, great. So now that's done. Let's just wait for it to spin down. Turn on the hard drive, wherever the button is. Let me switch the view over to the webcam only mode. There we go. Right, so let's turn on the power. It's the SimCity disk. All right. Oh, so that SCA file was normal. Okay. Make a new folder actually. Oops. Okay, now we can do this. Okay, change the drive. Press open. Extract. So here, let's just read while it's working. I don't know why it's not, why the lens is pretty blurry. Oh, there we go. Extracting SimCity 2000 files remaining 1. So I'm guessing it's like just a full-on program. Might be an installer, not sure. So, but that's how all Macintosh programs are. Just the PC ones that are very kind of all cluttered up with the program files all there. So yeah, there we go. It says compacted by Compact Pro. That's probably a program to kind of like archive these files, so it'll fit in a floppy drive probably. Here's an auto extractor created by Bill Goodman in 1991, which is when the backlit versions of these portables came out. So it should be able to support it. Shouldn't. This is a 6800, just a 6800 processor, but it's running at 16 megahertz, I believe. So this is running. I don't know how Apple did it, but it's supposed to be an 8 megahertz CPU if I'm correct. And I'm not quite sure how they brought it up to 16 megahertz. So it's not a slow machine for the time. It used to be the fastest before anything came out after this. So this was actually the fastest computer out from Apple, even though it was a portable version of the desktops and whatnot. But it was actually one of the fastest models out there. So that's something to consider as well. It's quite slow though, compared to the sandwich we have today. I actually made the connector for these SCSI drives right here. It doesn't look quite, doesn't look nice, but it works. I've tested it. So I'm gonna actually mount the hard drive for this. These brackets that I got. I'm not sure if you can find any of these anywhere at the current moment, but these brackets are made for Macintosh Portables. It came with the Macintosh Portable, And basically just get the hard drive, put it in here, screw it in, just plop it on there, and then just locked with the latches right here. The plastic latch is on there. There's a place in the Macintosh Portable right here. See that latch? That latches onto this part right here. And then now the floppy drive can't fall out of the thing while it's being transported. Interesting. Yeah. It's also good to note that this hard drive, this Quantum Pro drive, is not the it's not the hard drive that came with that shipped with the Macintosh Portables. The ones that shipped with it were the Connor 40 megabyte drives. They're black and they're about this thick. They're pretty thick. Looks pretty weird if you look at it now. This one looks much more modern. It's the gray chrome kind of shiny finish we have today, and it's not that thick. It's just how much a 3.5 millimeter hard drive would be nowadays. It also takes up about 100 milliamp hours of less power, so it's also better on the battery. So here we go. We're almost done. Come on. Almost there. All right. Great. So there's like in the floppy there's a SimCity 2000 readme, never readme. I'm not sure if this was the actual factory disk just ripped or it's just someone that just put that there because there's a lot of free space. Basically, if you open it, oh, so it's just one application file. Let's try opening that. Ooh, addresser. Okay. I think that happened before when I tried to run an application on this one. So, might be a problem, but I don't think that's a hardware problem. Huh. Interesting. Actually, maybe I'll do another video on how to fix this if anyone does have any problems like this. So I guess I'll come back with that kind of video later. Thanks for watching. See you next time.